No one's on yet though. You'll get a couple coming in a minute. They'll want to either talk about the system or be like, Dale, what do you do? Like, this guy fills all the... on yet. We've got to wait for Dale to get drip feed the people from me. I'll fill the benchmark out now.
Alright, people come on, I'll go get some drinks and then we'll reconvene.
I'm sure by then, the chat will go it off. No, done it. We've got a viewer now. We're live and direct now, Dale. Oh, we've got 4 viewers now, Dale. That just jumped up really quick there. Matt LB1, Luke Will, we've on as well. We've got 8, it's jumping up. Right, guys, how are we doing? So, we've not done a live for a while. We've been manic. Jamie, Cornish, good install, lad. Respect, Dale. Come tell them what you've done here, Dale. Tell them what you've fitted here.
Basically, yeah, I fitted a lot. Right from start to finish.
I won't show you what it's been using to fill holes in, but that's a different story from the day. So just back tonight, we're meeting the client at what time?
6:15.
6:15. Dale's come down basically. I'm doing the technical side of things. I'll do the full handover on the technical side, discuss what we've done, why I've installed it, everything else as per the quotation. Then I'll hand over to Dale, which he will. He's not in the camera, he's just stood out there. That's coming in here. I'll hand over to Dale, then he will deal with the obviously financial side of things about the job, how it's handled and everything else. So it works well. I've got the technical, you've got the...
Absolutely, give him the certification, speak to him about, you know, what's remaining on the job, and ultimately see if the client's happy as well, you know, main consideration.
Customer process is massive. Now, back in the day when I was on my own, I didn't like it. I used to wear all these hats where I'd be quoting, handing invoice and discussing the job and stuff. It's nice now that Dale's on board, because all I do now is, Dale, he'll go, Nathan, need a quote, right, there's a quote, Dale. He'll give me the job, I'll get it done. There you are, Dale, I've done the work, delivered the goods, can you sort the rest? It works well, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
And it cuts the emotional ties with the client, doesn't it, as well, so it just keeps the consistency and someone always to go back to. So, yeah, always when it was Dale, I've got a big spot there, mate.
You got a couple, mate.
I know, I've had
one's a bit red though, the other one on the other side.
Do you know why it is?
Intensify, mate, when you're in Mexico, yeah, just go away because you'll get sun vitamin.
I've had it, it's because I've been, I went to the back Texas Barbers when they give me a close cut shirt, but anyway, that's part of the vibe. But yeah, what do you think's installed, guys? Dale spec this, and wow, you spec'd it good, didn't you?
Yeah, bad drawing, you can't quite see it. Bad drawing right there. He didn't do now.
That's this, I'm told. It's all the handover stuff now, though, yeah. So the benchmark, all that. Bit to do, but it's not going to do well, is it?
Just get filled out, lad.
We'll do it all now and meet the client that way. I'm going to send you all the... I'll do the usual, fill the benchmark, send you all the details so you can fill all
Please.
this out.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we can give them in person tonight, can't we? Or alternatively, we can email them depending on what the client wants.
Fine. So I'll get all this filled out now.
So I drink that?
Yeah, I'll have a drink from shop, mate, if you don't mind. That'll be great, thank you, pal. Tozza. Hi. So, yeah, and we haven't been quite new to. We've got a lot of content, a lot of good things coming up. Like I say, I'm on holiday for 2 weeks as of tomorrow. Going to Mexico with the family. So Dale will be taking over. I'll be getting a video out someday this week, won't we? And there's a lot of things. I'm going to try to get Dale to do a bit of footage. Get Dale to do a bit of video editing as well. What do we think to that? All you'll see is a load of this stuff.
Dale getting started.
Yeah, have you done some change that? We're off there. Just get out there. I'm not fussy, am I? I'm easy, mate. Whatever, pal. I'm a plumbing contractor from India. Respect. So I'm short the benchmark to do. When I was here last time, I took all the readings, done the gas, done all that. I just need to get these certifications signed up for the boiler now. So again, working late, not working very smart, but we've just been that busy lately. We've been back to the new build today, the big build. We've got the full first fix, the full first fix is all complete and done now. So I've got all the pipes out for the boiler, the flow, the returns, the gas, the hots, the colds, the hot water returns. So it's going on and it's going swell. Like I said, installed here the 32S Max Vogue system boiler. Filter on the return, increase it to 28mm straight away. Sparatech filter. The reason being is no one cares, look, but the question is, look, are you going to cover Matt's call? Now I know Rachel will say no, but come on, Rachel. Come on, Loki. But yeah, so the reason being was put. I'll tell you what I'm going to do anyway. Look, tell me why Southern and Sons here. Tell me why we fit the low loss header. Watch his comments and see what he says. Hey, Mr. Man, throw a song for you. Still waiting for the comment, Luke. We got no comment yet. So basically, in a nutshell, the reason being we fitted a low loss head on this system is because the full house, and it's a big house, has underfloor heating for... Got to go, dad duties. See you later, lad. The reason we fitted a low loss head on this system is because basically the hydraulic flow rate going through the... Is it a Rossback fit? It's a low loss header. So the pump inside the boiler is not big enough to, and again, the amount of water that needs to go through the property, the hydraulic flow rate, it won't pick up the heat basically from the heat exchange. So we send it through here. Hydraulic flow rates are all correct. So we have a bigger pump coming off our shunt pumps inside there, and that's our primary pump that comes off basically, and that just sends it round and delegates it to the rest of the system, as I say. So they're pretty simple systems. It's a light commercial system, this I'd say. It is a domestic house. It's a big house, but again, they're pretty simple. And the neat bits of kit, again, we put the filter on because it comes with the boiler as a standard, but these Spiratex also have a filter gauze inside as well. A drain off facility, and then a vent facility as well, so obviously can be drained off, vented at any time, should I say. I've also put here as well, you'll see, I just need to put a cap on there. I've put a lever valve. Lever valve there, I just need to put a cap on. That's just a quick drain off if anything needs in the system. I also like to do that as well on big systems. If, like I say, we need another expansion of something, or flushing, or any purposes, I like just to put basically that on there, and it just works well, like I say, it's thinking forward with that one. So I've got Westin Arty, how many days labour? So this job, I think me and Matt did this job in 3 days. It was a full day of ripping it out all from upstairs. The full plant room was directly above. The full plant room was upstairs, and what we've done basically is cut it all out, redirect it, bring it all down to here in the garage now. But obviously it's the light plant room. They wanted to make space in the room upstairs to create another bedroom, didn't want the boiler in there, so we've brought it all downstairs. We've zoned everything off, you can see now OCD kicks in, everything's got an isolation valve, all the zones. There's also, we've put additional zones in here, so if you look up there, you'll see there's a pipe which is capped. So this one and this one are actually capped, but I've put additional zones in, and the reason being for that is just always thinking forward. If the client requires to put any more additional into the system, rather than having to cut and mess about with the low loss header and cut into the primers and stuff, we can literally just cut into them and they're a way to go. Now I know I've left them open, they can be closed, but I've put pressed caps on them. So the reason I've left them open is I just don't like the look of that. I like it all looking nice and tidy, so hence why I've done it like that, like I say. Where do you get low loss header from, Toz? So our local merchants, you can get these offline, they're about 400 quid I think, something like that, but just get it from our local merchants on all Express Heat Spares. I don't think they're big on the social media side of things, but they are a great company and they work well with us all the time, very closely. So I'm just literally going through all my checks now, filling the boiler out. I've done all the bits and bats on it already. I've took all my commission readings, so I've done the gas rate, I've done the gas test, I've also done the flow gas analysis, air intake as well. Now it's only a straight horizontal flow outside with a deflected kit on, but the reason being I still like to do it is I always grease my O-rings up, but you never know if you've basically pushed an O-ring outside of the flue. So again, I've done all my checks there, temperature checks, checked everything out, happy with it all now, like I say. Just getting all the bits signed off now, crossing the T's, dotting the I's, ready for the client to come. You know, hopefully the next 40 minutes and it's a full handover over to the client. And like I say, guys, we have got lots of content you will have been watching. So we've had some really good collaborations coming up. One of our big ones is with MKM. They are currently sponsoring our gym build. So we've had all the materials from them guys, which has been great. The gym's built. We've had I didn't even mean to be fair. I started it last week on the Wednesday, got finished on the Friday, which I'm happy with. I just need to get the roof felted up now. I've had the floor, put the membrane on the floor today, ready for the new flooring to go down. So I'm hoping the next 2 to 3 weeks that will be ready. We're just waiting to work with some gym collaborations to see about getting some good equipment in there, but looking forward to that. Bailey, hope you're well. Dale's just gone to shop to get a drink. He's come to site today as well, like I say. Just to do a handover. Going back to that obviously as we expand the business, you know, putting people in certain roles, I can't stress enough about not necessarily delegating, but giving them hats and getting rid of your hats, basically. Because, like I say, back in the day, I used to do it all: the invoicing, the quoting, installing the jobs, hands and everything. I think it's really nice now that I've managed to turn it so I can be an engineer on site. I will deliver the goods to the client tonight, give them all the technical info they need to know, how the system works and everything else. As soon as Dale's back shortly, when the client's back, I'll hand over to Dale. He can deal with all the things like the warranty, the final invoices and things like that. It works well, it cuts emotional ties, and it just makes that everyone's accountable for their area and what they're working in, so I can breathe a little bit. I know that I've done my bit, what I need to do, then anything else they can deal with Dale, and if he needs anything technical, vice versa. So it's just the way I like it to run. We are looking, like I said, growing the business there substantially, so find a ways to fire yourself from as many jobs. Respect Bailey, and that's one thing I work massively on, about making myself disposable, obviously, in the way that I'd like to say, if I'm going all day tomorrow for 2 weeks to Mexico, the business will still keep on moving as it should. Obviously, we'll pull the brakes on a little bit, but it will still keep rolling. Hats off to all the guys out there that are doing it on their own, because like I was like that one time. When you go on holiday on your own, if you work on your own, that is it. Your business stops, you're not making no money. It isn't really working smart. It's all about trying to delegate the hats out to people so you can get your freedom back, because money's great and everything like that, but the biggest thing that I want back is my time and my freedom. And the reason being with that is it's just obviously put a lot of hours in. You'll see I work early falls on Instagram, up crack of dawn every morning, coffee, straight to the office, doing what we need to do. So it's about trying to get the time back. You know, we're here for a short time, not a long time, so we've got to enjoy it where we can and do what we can. Brian Porter, respect, hope you're well, mate. Hope it's all good. I think ideal Vogue. System 32. So I'm just taking a few readings off the boiler, just getting all my details and stuff so we can sort the warranty. 622. Double 64 away. So if it doesn't make you money that nobody else can make or bring you immense happiness, it can be delegated. True. Getting there, it's a fantastic position to be in. No, I appreciate and respect that totally. I think Dale just rocked up back now. Yeah, 700 miles an hour on the drive. But he's not scared. Call me Craig driver on there. Info at Caprani. What's the work email? Info at Caprani?
Plumbing, not heard of it yet.
Right, info at Caprani.
Cherry or normal?
I'm leaving it to pick.
Normal.
Tomorrow.
Cold.
So Dale's back. I thought we would have come back. Fair play, Dale. Respect what we've got going on.
Don't know.
Western Hat, is it home time yet? No, Dale. Dale's a slave driver. I'm sick of it. If anyone's got any jobs going out there, ring me. I will come work for you. Got to be less.
No matter what time it is, what day it is.
It's got to be easy working for someone else than you.
New Year's Day, you name it, it'll be there. I must have been quite intricate to lag all that. Look at that.
No, I've done a good job, haven't
Real intricate.
I? No, you've got to cover it.
No, it's right there.
Like that to me.
I know what you mean.
It looks shit, doesn't it?
If you do that, that's the first thing you look at.
Yeah, so if you do that, even if it's the smallest bit, trying to make up the key cut, even
Yeah.
them cuts and stuff, it was a nightmare, to be honest, but he's getting your cuts right. Like, you think if your cuts right and you lag it tells the job, doesn't it? I'd like to leave it with the pipe rack. I think it looks mild, but the pipe rack exposed all the time. But again, energy efficiency. You'd be surprised how much heat loss you lose if you don't lag your pipes. You lose a lot of heat for the pipes, mate. We've got a full cylinder, hot water now. But look at this. He's bought a package of half cakes for dinner. Feeling that. I don't look at this. My man doesn't even know his own business scene. I don't know it. I don't know. It's the office side of things, isn't it?
Sounds about right.
Where Steve
He's got
respects.
it
I'll get confused sometimes. That many bloody emails going on here. I just info at,
Nathan
quoting
at,
at, Nathan at, Jessica
Definitely
Dion,
Nathan
Dale at. I'm like, oh, my head's blown up. I forgot it. Presentation is key. Again, I can't stress enough. When the client walks in, we had an architect come to this job, didn't we? An architect did come to this job, and he said, to be fair, he was like, wow, it was of the gobsmacked. He said he'd worked with the field of plumbing, and he said obviously he'd not seen workmanship like this, which is a good thing. Plenty of people don't quite wear this, but I think this is the Caprani standard what we deliver. Well, it's what Dale tells us to do. Don't you know?
I did the drawing there, you delivered.
Look at that there.
Stated it, good job. I'm just telling you, you nailed the head about presentation as well.
It's massive. Presentation is key on any job. Got to be there. Has to be. Power on.
You need to get this signed up as well.
What's that? I'm doing it. Oh, what then?
No, same, you need to get signed up.
I'm going to do it on that. That's in your picture.
Saving them there. No,
Yeah, same off the filter as well, don't we? I'll put the filter on the top. Because that extends water, doesn't it? Set well done. Could do is put a few little chemicals in here as well. So Dale, you got the gear. What work you done on the tools?
I've loved to, well, I've patched upstairs, there's a bit of patching upstairs, that's about it. I'm not on my tools as such, as you probably know.
Well, lad.
Yes.
We need to go back and grab that man.
Could be silly. Bit of moral support,
No,
gentlemen.
don't you? The pen pusher. Bit of patching there, got your first Caprani decorator. Like a bit decorating, don't you?
I don't mind a bit of decorating, I've done a bit in the office.
Shit, man.
Done a bit of board in the office, built a roof.
Yeah?
No, everything but plumbing really, mate. I know, they're ridiculous.
Yeah.
One's not warm.
No more. So I can do what I mean. Well, that's right. I've got this system now. Obviously, PDHW again. Now that my heating system's gone off, my heating pusher's there. We've got us on here. But it's one of the zones in Mount Terraform stats in demand. The boiler's working on hot water priority now, not hot water priority, sorry. PDHW, so now it's ramped down to 50 degrees, which it requires for the floor heatings. When I switch hot water on, it'll go to SL2, switch live, and go to my 80 degrees. But just putting the system through its checks, making sure it's all working. So is yes. It's internal, external, quality. So, got any much going on YouTube there?
Let's have a look.
Quite a lot. Just nice to speak to the fans, isn't it?
Yeah, Westy commissioning, yeah, that's absolutely right. He's commissioning it as we speak, doing the benchmark, so we can get it all sorted in the office.
It has been, thinking, we've done it already, but I've tested it before, we've just done the final checks now, it needs doing properly, just testing, that's all I'm doing, running through, so. But the being boxed down to show what we do, what goes on. We've got heat going on somewhere, so it's in demand somewhere. Haven't we? It's a main job, this is it there. Really good job. Absolutely good, isn't it?
Do you reckon it's like on par with the one that we did?
No, yes and no.
No, I'm going to say that,
Yeah. So, for you guys watching now, this is the job Dale's on about that we recently carried out. I say recently, it was last year, wasn't it? Bloody hell. So if you've not seen, check the Instagram out. It's quite sick what I'm doing here, isn't it? Look at this. Scrolling up, scrolling down. This is one Dale was on about, so I'll show you now.
I don't want to mention names as such, but...
This was a serious job, look at that. What do you think to that? Go check it out on Instagram. Painted it all black. That was what it was like. See the state of that? And that's what we delivered to the client. They wanted a proper job. And that's it. Doing what we do best, won't we do, lad?
Yes.
Look at that. The circle on my phone is where my daughter started peeling it off. It does my nutting. Bailey, respect, not going to lie, your whole Instagram feed looks sick. And that Dale does a bit of media marketing, Dale, so well done. We like that, don't we?
We do, we do.
Yeah, there's a few bits going on here. A few bits. We do bits, don't we, Dale?
No best, mate. So you can do it, no best.
Back in the day, the old uniform, boom. Dale's head. Love it. But I'm sending this eye.
Yeah. Send it across the office email or my email, doesn't matter, one or two.
So that can be registered.
You got the filter on there as well.
Filters on there for everyone as well. We don't need that now. Again, all that stuff could just stay here, like that, and what all I'll do with it all. We need to get some proper holders, don't we?
Yeah.
For now, we can all just sit like that.
Could do with like them, like plastic.
Yeah, that's it. Like that the city, I get what I mean. Sort of get what I mean.
Favourite superhero? Oh.
What was that now? Someone asked that really?
Yeah.
Oh, Ben, is that Stuart, mate? Is that Stuart, Dale? Go on, lad.
Tricky one, that really.
I'd say Dale at Caprani.
Spider-Man, class as a superhero, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got Spider-Man. Probably got Spider-Man.
Why?
I think he's just sick away can like jump from building to building. But like, he's unique, isn't he?
Live imagine. Yeah. That'd be a nightmare, mate. You won't be it. Would it? Generally would.
Spider-Man is the best Westie.
Ah.
Nick. Don't know about that. Mind you, he did pull me out over the weekend. I had a bit of a problem, car problem, and he did.
Get your plumbers in.
It was my superhero then, I'll tell you now. Otherwise, it'd be a 300 badge on me.
Basically, I had a bloke on the motorway, didn't I? Couldn't find the locking nut. We rang a few mechanics and they said, the car's a write-off. And I said, look, just let me come down with the van and we'll sort it. We did, didn't we?
You sorted it.
Angle grind the wheel off. I made a wooden wheel. He's back on the road. Right, I feel like that's done. I feel really in control here.
Good.
We are actually, I think
As long as it's functional and you can show the client, demonstrate it properly.
But he's not really a lot can go thing. I think we've got a stack thing as well there, haven't we?
There's your CO2 alarm there.
Hello?
Got a CO2 alarm, top of boiler.
Got to come back to some other bits in the office. Got what 12 in the office. I know new regulations from the 1st of October. It's absolutely well. To be fair, no, it ain't stupid. It's not stupid. It's good. I think it's more good private homeowners, but more for landlords.
Oh, it's calling you out there.
3 months ago, you said you'd make the bag tour nerf. Did I? I did the van tour. That's what I've done.
Banter.
The van tour.
And
But
Matty and George really should be doing this back.
me, Matt and George do the van bag tour. I'm gonna do mine as well, like I say. But we've got the van tour in there. Just need to get that one on there. But again, it's just being bloody time. Has to be thick wall or seal. You said in the van tour you'd make the bag tour. Mate, what an absolute hero of a supporter. Look at that. He knows his stuff, mate. Literally, watch that video. Respect Billy. To be fair, Westy, we've got about 18 of them in the office. We've just literally, I'm not putting on the van, I'll be straight up honest, mate. I'm not going to lie, you know. Still trying to get the swing of it. I'll be sighting it, like I say, above the boiler as per manufacturer instructions, so respect and appreciate that. But again, like we've bought up a lot of landlords we do work for. I think is it October that new regulation comes out.
It's October.
It's always good to put them in. Private homeowners, room sealed appliances are, I'm going to be honest with you, if it's been installed correctly and stuff, CR, it does happen, but I think on a room sealed appliance, in a private customer house that's been fitted correctly is fine. Aim at multi-rentals, landlords, where they cut corners, and we find that a lot, don't we? Yeah. Cut corners, do things that aren't right, and that's why I believe in rentals should be paramount.
Well, the regulations, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going ahead with it, aren't we? Moving forward with it.
I suppose one of the big questions that we've being asked is whether or not it should be filled out on a gas set.
Yeah, that's...
You know, that's something that we've deliberated on, haven't we?
Yeah, definitely. It's got emotions in it, mate.
There is no nobility in poverty.
Right.
Cheers, pal.
What else is to do then? So on that's running, system's alright, we're happy with the system. Hot water's on, everything else is on. I'm going to go around now. I'm going to go around 10, all the stats off, because there's a lot of stats that have been left turned on, so I'm going to have a little walk around, mate. I'm trying to skate around now. I think these left quite a few stats turned on.
You passing the book?
No, I'm going to have, well, yeah. When I look at the wiring set, the lights on, because they look like they're being wired on. There's all lights, like up there, and whatnot.
Do you need that other bit patching in?
What about?
Need that other bit patching in upstairs?
Okay.
So there's that bit you took out, so there's another bit that you took out as well. You need them both patching in.
What's the two bits up? That same room?
No, the main, the big one.
Oh, no, that man. You done that square, that fan.
Is that one?
Yeah. That one, mate. That go off my phone. Yeah, so look.
I'll turn off on it.
I'm checking the stats, we're starting the round.
We're doing that turning zones on, so.
Just flick them over to get the micro switch to come on. Which means the well on.
Will the client still that?
No. I'm testing for the levers and moving properly, just making sure functionality of everything's working properly, that's all. Where's the mate? Where's the come?
Will the client still call that?
Well, it's all there. I'm gonna take my time. She gon' get hers before I. Alright, lad.
Yeah.
There, right.
Get some Mackies, dropping them off and then find a beer.
Yes.
So these, oh,
So, by the way,
what's there? That, it's just the alarm in it.
I think so, yeah, it's lamb or not, about something like that. Fingers. You've got day off next Monday. I'm gonna let Dale fill even on that.
I argue to say no, we shouldn't, but yeah, we are on the day off. Yeah, absolutely.
Let's like any of the calls won't come out, maybe, but that's about it, I think, innit?
Yeah, it's not a sign of respect really, but as I say, because the employers have kind of left to the side now, rather than it being a typical bank holiday.
Do you think that'll be bank holiday forever then, or not?
No.
Or it's just a one day?
Yeah. Bit like the Jubilee.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, fair play. This is where my sadness no CD comes in, because I start cleaning things up and absolute sad. Like I say, things for clean, don't we? Oh, we've got to look good, haven't we? Oh,
You do it, I'll end it switching off.
I think all of you should go down to London vans and rock up at the funeral. I don't know about that.
Marketing, isn't it?
It's fair though, fair, good marketing.
Oh, it's bank holiday every year.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. That's alright, that. Didn't know that, to be fair.
I must leave that picture on for the time being. Got one more little visit, haven't we, just for the... Looking forward to meeting the client, it'll be good. My opinion is it absolutely should be a bank holiday every year, but we don't work in a bank, so work as per. Fair? Fair play. Do you clean your boilers?
Most people do.
You have to, it's all about presentation, isn't it?
But he's in this case, I'll hand it, yeah. You clean yours?
Every night I go home, get inside the case, lick the gas injectors. You know what I mean? Take the fan upstairs, I won't tell you what else happens with it. That just looking, it's brand new in it, like, it won't look nice for a brand new appliance.
Could switch that silver on if got time.
Yeah, I just need to deflect that round, don't I? On the fair point. In the bay?
I suppose you can always leave it till the next visit.
Yeah, it's not really new, so I can just twist it on cart, we know it's just going that way now. Oh, sorry. That was Sparky messaging about the gym. Sexy Spark 69. How was Jimmy, lads?
Is it?
Yeah.
It's the same.
Just have a good old mate, I'll get the gym sorted. So when he comes, I must mark well things. Well, we just want socket in there, don't we? A couple of lights, he's going to put Bluetooth speakers. It's absolutely should be. Any cash got down will need to be changed soon. I ain't got no cash, I'm skint, so.
Might sound on that.
Do people really have that much cash to worry about? I've got £5 note and a load of shrapnel. Bloody hell. Dodgy dealers will worry. They've got no proof income and so they'll struggle to pay. No, they will do, to be fair play. We'll end up going cashless, I think.
Imagine if you robbed a bank a couple of years ago as well.
I'd
You've
be
got all
worried,
that cash
yeah.
out there now.
You'd be gutted. You want to tell us something, Dale?
You
You won't be here, would you?
you work out between the lines, yeah.
You won't be here, mate, would you?
I don't know. You still get a little bit of moral support. Probably buy you some better drink than a can of Coke.
It is much appreciated, mate.
I don't.
Right, I think we're going to win the live day, guys. I need to get a bit more footage for the videos this week. I am on holiday, so got my haircut yesterday. Back to normal again. Yeah, a lot of good things coming up. We've got some good emails come through today about collaborations because we do like collaborating with people, especially good sponsors out there. It's good, you know. And one of the big things we like doing as well, and Dale's mentioned this, and Dale's real big on this, is investing back into you guys as supporters. So there's a few things we've got coming from the horizon. It's all a bit hush for now, but Dale's, we've had to talk about a few things. But again, we feel like we should give you guys something back as well. So as always, nevertheless, thank you for the support. Dale's going to tell you what to do.
Like, subscribe, comment.
That'll do. Absolutely killed it. Respects. I'll see you soon, guys.